Yes, I'm an independent artist. I've never been signed to a major label, but I've really been fortunate enough to have a lot of the same experience as major label artists, and it's because I've kind of approached my career as a business and not just music and fun. Like a lot of people rap good. I'm sure there's a ton of people here that rap really good, sing really good, and are really talented. But until you approach your business, until you approach your career like a business, you'll have a hard time taking it any further from the studios and your tape decks and your hard drives. So
When I first started out, I would make sure that everyone knew who Omar Cruz was in my neighborhood from the whole west side. Then you start branching out. Los Angeles is a big city, so you also have, like Ross just said, the internet is a good way to brand yourself, but you can be the dopest rapper, you can be the best singer, but if people don't know who you are, you gotta brand yourself and people know that you are talented. Because at the end of the day, there's a million rappers in the world right now. There's a million singers. How are you gonna stand out? By branding yourself and approaching yourself like it really is a business. Because at the end of the day, if music is whack and your name is everywhere, it doesn't really matter. So it also matters what comes out the speakers at the end of the day too. So brand yourself as an artist, brand yourself as a talented one, and make sure everyone knows your name, especially.
So I began, all I ever wore was Big Rich gear. I got Rockaway, I got all the other gear, but all I ever wore was personalized shirts for multiple reasons. I'm a big dude, as y'all can see. So I had to go make my own clothes, you know what I mean? So everything is Big Rich, everything is three-story, they make three-story game, my whole entity. I'm a fully independent artist. I was on Koch for a second, and I learned a lot from it. And in this day and age, especially with the way hip hop and music in general is going, branding yourself and building a movement is more valuable than ever, because labels isn't even really looking for, untapped talent that they can develop. They ain't even no money for developing artists on major labels no more. So it's like, you gotta come in as your own entity, as your own brand out the gate. So just to get noticed, to even get signed, and then that's where it starts. And then you gotta get over that hump of getting that record or whatever the record label.
You could be the original or you could be the duplication of the original, you know what I'm saying? You could be a carbon copy of something that's already popping. First and foremost, as an artist, you need to know who you are, what direction you're going in. You know what I'm saying? If you don't really got that cool and you just mimicking something that's already out because that's what's making the money, don't expect to be the next dude. If so, then it's just gonna be a temporary shine of light. So, get yourself together first.
You just gotta be yourself, man. Be true to who you are, you know what I'm saying? Just do you and be yourself, man, first and foremost. And then, just like these guys said, man, just branding your name, man, just letting people know who you are, man. What's your name, where you come from, Me, I'm J-Rock, I represent Watts, that's me, you know what I'm saying? Represent Watts, California to the full, you know what I'm saying? That's where I came from, and I just let the whole world know that,
Name a few others you can use to expose your name. That's enough.
More than this, radio kind of ain't even a place where, your name gets out at. That's a good place for your song to get out at. Last one I had the opportunity to tour with Tech Nine is somebody who doesn't get any radio play, really rarely just start to get video play, and we went to 40-something cities, and like every place was just sold out, and it was people from front to back, and just somebody who I really didn't know who they were, but every town we went to, it was thousands of people who knew this dude. And it started off with like a personal contact, he went to certain towns and was doing the shows, but he was doing a lot of things just directly to the people. And that's always the best way. I know the internet made everything seem a little easier, but you still just gotta get out there and make sure people get what you're trying to give them. And then, like I said, then you can get to the internet and all of that good stuff, because that's big too. But nothing beats that physical contact or that live show or that, a lot of times, people will become fans of you, not even what you give them. If they like you, then, they become your fans. So, like I said, nothing still beats that hand-to-hand physicalness, the contact of you touching somebody or doing the show for them. People die, you know what I mean? Like, they don't know, man. I'm serious. Like, I'm sure J-Rock and anybody else who kind of, Omar, like when you go somewhere else, they do not want that. They are really, no, they don't want that. And it was the biggest gift we ever had. It was also the curse at the same time. Like, They don't want that no more. They don't want that. If they think you know, like I'm talking, it's bad. It's bad, man. It's bad. It's even bad to the niggas that was involved. Like if you said around the niggas that was in it, they was like, oh nah, that's bad, dog. Like, I don't think that's nah.
So, but bottom line is support. Look at Waka Flocka and Gucci. Our opinion, they have the clear. Yes, they have support. No matter how much, no matter what they doing, nothing, they have support. That's what it is. And I know we've been hearing this for years. Get that in that line. And until we get that, and solid, and real, and genuine, yes,
Whoa. This Latin boy is good in every hood, so fuck you, pay me. Yeah, K-double-E, nigga, Bay Division, nigga, G Malone, nigga, Blue Division, nigga, don't know nothing.
It takes budgets, it takes money, whether you're an independent artist or whether you're signed to a major label. If you look at how music has changed, I mean, how many major label releases have you already seen that have come out in hip-hop? How many hip-hop major label releases do you see? I mean, I think the movement is turning into an independent movement. You know what I mean? With those days of the major label, just you have to be signed to a major label in order to get your music out, to get heard, to start a movement, to be a successful artist. Those days are gone. And I think the West Coast, we have to learn how to adapt to that, and you know, and just adapt to the sign of the times. You know, the music is what, I mean, the music business is what it is. So it's important to stack chips. You know, a lot of people ask like, man, Roscoe, you never had a major label deal. I put 4 singles, and every single that we put on, you know, had a plan behind it, had a team behind it, and no single did under 5,000 DDS or media base. It's because there's a plan behind it, and I'm not gonna fool y'all and say, oh, it's just because I rap good or I'm Filipino and my people support me. That's not true. It took a lot of money. It took a lot of effort. It took stacking your chips. You know what I mean? Like before, I've always loved rap. I've always loved
earlier. But me right now, I'm starting to notice like it's the same thing. They don't like that. Like I lost a lot of money on people thinking that me doing a show with someone like Glasses or J-Rock, that's gonna be beef. It's gonna be drama. You can't put Mexicans and blacks in the same room because they're gonna just shoot it all up. Like it's bullshit. It's bullshit. I mean, shit. We proof right here. Look around. So I mean, I'm encountering the industry discrimination firsthand because they might not want to book me on that show, or I have to go, you know, out of state to go get my money, go do shows out there where it's a predominantly Latino-based city, New Mexico, Phoenix, whatever. And you know, it is what it is. I'm trying to go around and trying to show like, man, I've done songs with, you know, a lot of people on this panel. You know what I'm saying? I've been on tracks. I mean, we all have a lot of unity amongst us. Now, another thing is what Canary said, the support is on a real low level out here in LA. Everyone bumping their own shit in their own car. Ain't no one bumping no one else's shit. If you drive around, you drive really city right now, guaranteed everyone's bumping their own shit. How are we gonna support each other?